A very good morning, class. So, as you all know, we are solving the miscellaneous exercise of lesson number 8 of probability distributions of Maths 2. We have already finished question number 1 to question number 6 in our previous video. And today we'll be covering the next 6 questions dealing with exercise 8.1. So, without wasting much time, let's begin with sum number 7. Find the probability of the number of successes in 2 tosses of a die where the success is defined as getting number greater than 4 and 6 appears in at least 1 toss. So again, quite a simple sum. Pay attention. A fair die is tossed 2 times, so the sample space will be 36. So as you all know, how to prepare the 36 outcome? 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3 and so on up till 6, 6. So I can say the sample space n of s is equal to 36. Now the first condition, they are telling the success of getting number which is greater than 4. So now as the coin is tossed 2 times, there are 3 possibilities. P of x equal to 0, P of x equal to 1 and P of x equal to 2. That is, no number is greater than 4, at least one number is greater than 4, all the 2 numbers are greater than 4. So let's calculate each of them one by one. P of x is equal to 0 will be none of the numbers is greater than 4. That means it is either 4 or less than 4. So you can see I have taken the number 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4. 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4. 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, which gives me 16 numbers. So probability, the formula you know, n of a upon n of s. So 16 upon 36 gives you 4 by 9. Similarly, calculating probability of x equal to 1, at least one number is greater than 4. So 1, 5, 1, 6, 2, 5, 2, 6, 3, 5, 3, 6, 4, 5, 4, 6, 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4. Again, the total number appears to be 16 by putting the formula n of a upon n of s. 16 by 36, I get again 4 by 9. Probability that both the numbers are greater than 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 5, 6, 6. So it is 4 upon 36, answer 1 upon 9. So the probability distribution table which we can prepare will look like this. X, P of x, 0, 1, 2, total 4 by 9, 4 by 9, 1 by 9, total comes to 1. So I hope the first part is clear that the number is greater than 4. Continuing with the same question, the second part. 6 appears in at least one toss. So again there will be 3 conditions. As the die is tossed twice, so the outcome will be 0, 1, 2. 0, none of the 6 appears. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5. So you will take all the outcomes up till 5. As you can see, not a single 6 is there in the outcome. So I get 25 such numbers. So 25 divided by 36 is the first probability of getting no zeros. Getting at least 1, 6, sorry, no 6s. 1, 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4 and 6, 5. So the total numbers which I am getting is 10 upon 36. Probability x equal to 2 is both of them are 6s. The 6, 6 which is only one probability, 1 by 36. So the probability distribution table will look like this. X, P of x, 0, 1, 2 total, 25 by 36, 10 by 36 and 1 by 36. So answer comes as 1. So I hope you all are clear with question number 7. Moving on to sum number 8. A random variable x has got the following probability distribution. The values of x and p of x are given to you all and they are in terms of k. So the very first question they are asking is find out the value of k. So we have done such kind of sum. As you can see, we have solved sum number 2. Above you can see we have solved sum number 5. So it's the similar kind of a sum. So let's see first how to calculate k. As you all know, summation of probability is nothing but equal to 1. That is, total of probability equals 1. So I can write summation p of x is nothing but p of 1 plus p of 2, p of 3, p of 4, p of 5 plus p of 6 and plus p of 7. So I'll add all the similar terms together. That is k plus 2k plus 2k plus 3k plus this k. So that gives me 9k. Then you are left with k square plus 2k square plus 7k square. So I get 10k square. So on arranging the values, I get a quadratic equation like this. 10k square plus 9k minus 1 is equal to 0. So I'm using the factorization method. So I've got the factors as plus 10 minus 1 as 9 has the sign of the greater number. So 10k square plus 10k minus 1k minus 1 is equal to 0. Pairing two terms together, I get the factors as k plus 1 into 10k minus 1 is equal to 0. On solving, I get values of k as k is equal to minus 1 or k is equal to 1 by 10. But k cannot be negative. So that is why we'll be taking the value of k to be as 1 upon 10. So now as I got the values of k, I'll substitute in the table like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you have k ka value 1 by 10. So 2k will become 2 by 10. 3k will become 3 by 10. K square is 1 upon 10 the whole square. So 1 ka square is 1 and 10 ka square is 100. Similarly, 2k square will be 2 by 100. 7k square will be 7 upon 100 plus k ka value is 1 by 10. So with this, I got all the values of k in the table. Now next they are asking you to find out probability of x less than 3. So x less than 3 will include only two numbers, 1 and 2. 3 will not be included because वहाँ पे equal to का sign नहीं है. So we'll find probability of x less than 3 as p of 1 plus p of 2. So 1 upon 10 plus 2 upon 10, you get the answer to be as 3 upon 10. Next, they are asking us to find out probability of x greater than 6. So greater than 6 again will have 7. So up till 7 we are having the numbers. So p of 7 is nothing but 7 upon 100 plus 1 upon 10. So I'll make the denominator same into 10 into 10. So 7 plus 10 upon 100, I get 17 upon 100. The next they are asking us to find out is probability of 0 less than x less than 3. So that means the numbers between 0 and 3 are again 1 and 2. 0 or 3 nahi aayenge because again there is no equal to sign. So 1 upon 10 plus 2 upon 10, answer is 3 upon 10. So I hope you all are clear with sum number 8 as well. Okay. Continuing forward, sum number 9. The following is the CDF of a random variable x. I hope you all are clear what is CDF. I had explained it in the previous lecture also. CDF is nothing but cumulative distribution function. And it is represented as capital F of x. So the table is given and they are asking us to find out the probability distribution of x. That is, they are telling us to find out P of x. And also probability of minus 1 less than equal to x less than equal to 2. So again a very simple sum. So CDF means cumulative distribution as I told you, and it is represented as capital F of x. Now how do we find the probability from cumulative frequency? Now as you all know, cumulative का मतलब है you keep on adding, correct? एक फ्रीक्वेंसी ऐड किया फिर नेक्स्ट फ्रीक्वेंसी जो भी आंसर आया उसको नेक्स्ट फ्रीक्वेंसी के साथ ऐड करते. सो with the help of f of x to find p of x is very simple. Now 0.1, the first value remains the same. So 0.1, we write 0.1. Now we'll subtract 0.3, say 0.1. So 0.3 minus 0.1, you get 0.2. 0.5 minus 0.3, again you will get 0.2. 0.65 minus 0.5 will give you 0.15. So understood how to make the probability table from cumulative frequency. So अगर मैं shortcut में बोलूं, so what will be the formula of probability of x is equal to -2? तो x is equal to -2 कैसे ढूंढा? f of -2 minus f of -3. Sorry, by mistake I have written -1. f of -2 minus f of -3. बड़ा cumulative frequency से you're subtracting the छोटा cumulative frequency. And then on adding, you should get the answer of probability to be as 1. Okay. So we have found out the probability distribution table. So now it is very easy for us to find out probability of -1 less than equal to x less than equal to 2. So as equal to sign is there, we will also include -1 and 2. So the answer is p of -1 plus p of 0 plus p of 1 plus p of 2. On adding all the probabilities together, I get the answer to be as 0.55. And I hope you all know what have I added. I have added these numbers, not the cumulative frequency ka numbers, but probability of x ke numbers. So 0.15, 0.10, 0.10. Okay. So I hope 7, 8, 9, all the three sums are clear to your class. All right. Moving forward with sum number 10. Find the expected value and variance of a random variable. So class, remember, expected value ka matlab E of x. It is also called as mu or mean. All right. And variance of random variable, that is V of x. So for a normal probability distribution, when we are calculating E of x and V of x, we need to prepare how many columns, class? 5 columns. So question number 1 and question number 2 are quite easy. So I'm not solving this. You can take those sums for your practice. So we are directly solving question number 10 ka 3 and 4th wala. Pattern you'll understand on seeing the sum. So whenever they are telling us to find out E of x and V of x, we have to prepare 3 columns for E of x, and for V of x we require to make 5 columns in total. Okay. So let's see and check out sum number 3 first. So this is the question given. X ka value diya hai 1, 2, 3 up till n, and probability is given 1 upon n, 1 upon n, 1 upon n up till 1 upon n. So as you can see, class, I have prepared 5 columns. The name of the columns are, out of 5, you know the first 2, that is of the question. The third column is nothing but multiply 1 by 2. So x into p of x. The fourth column will be x ka square. And the fifth column will be column number 2 multiplied by column number 4. So let's have a look. First 2 columns are nothing but the question. X into p of x, you'll get 1 into 1 upon n, 1 upon n. 2 into 1 upon n, 2 by n. 3 into 1 upon n, 3 by n. N into 1 upon n upon n. Now x ka square, so 1, 4, 9, n ka square will be n square. 2 into 4, so 1 upon n into 1, 1 upon n. 1 upon n into 4, 4 upon n. 9 upon n square upon n, and so on. So after preparing, now this is a little bit trickier part, so try to understand this. Summation x p, that is column number 3 का total करना है and column number 5 का total करना है. So summation xi pi is equal to 1 upon n plus 2 upon n plus 3 upon n up till n upon n. So now the common element is 1 upon n, so I'll remove that outside. Now I'm left with 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on. Now as you can see, inside I've added 1, for example. 2 I'll get 1 plus 1. 3 I will get 2 plus 1. Then 4 I will get 3 plus 1. तो हम एक एक number increase कर रहे, correct? So now this is a formula which you had studied in your 11th standard. Summation I, n and I is equal to 1. The formula is n into n plus 1 upon. So I'll put the same formula over here. Instead of numbers, I will write the split form, the formula part of the numbers as n into n plus 1 by 2. So n will get cancelled. So summation xp remains n plus 1 upon 2. Similarly, for variance, fifth column ka total summation x square I pi is equal to 1 upon n plus 4 upon n plus 9 upon n and so on. So 1 upon n common hai. So under I'll write 1 plus 4 plus 9, all the numbers. Similarly, the pattern is same, n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 upon 6. This is the formula again. So summation I square n to 1 is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. So again, n will get cancelled. So I'm left with n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 6. So that is the total of fifth column. So now E of x is nothing but summation x into P of x. So the total which I got was n plus 1 upon 2. Summation x square I pi is n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 upon 6. So now for variance, I will put the formula ex square minus ex the whole square. Or those who are not able to by heart the formula or remember the formula बहुत simple है. Summation of column number 5, fifth column का total minus summation of column number 3 का square. Total of third column का square you have to take. So column number 5 का total was n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 upon 6 minus n plus 1 upon 2 the whole square. This was the third column का total, उसका square लेना है. So n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 upon 6 minus n plus 1 the whole square upon 4. So the common element which I am removing is n plus 1 upon 2 is common. So I'll take that out. Okay. So I'm left with n plus 1 upon 2 into 4n cross multiplying because the denominators are not same. So I will cross multiply. So n plus 1 upon 2 I have removed common. So 2n plus 1 upon 3 remains inside minus n plus 1 upon 2. On cross multiplying I get 4n plus 2 minus 3n plus into minus minus 3. Be careful of this sign. On subtracting I get n plus 1 upon 2 into n minus 1 upon 6. So n plus 1 into n minus 1 upon 2 into 6. So I can say this is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. So a square minus b square. So n square minus 1 square upon 12. So the answer is n square minus 1 upon 12. So please class pay attention to this sum. This is very important. So go through the video once again if you have not followed the sum. Coming to the fourth question. Now this is again very simple. The values of x are given and probability of x is given. So again we have to find E of x and V of x. So we'll be preparing 5 columns. X, P of x is from the question itself. The third column 1 multiplied by 2. Fourth column 1 ka square. And fifth column 2 multiplied by 4. So as you can see, x into P of x, 0 into anything gives you 0. 1 into 5 by 32 gives you 5 upon 32. 2 into 10 gives you 20 upon 32. 3 into 10, 30 upon 32. I have not reduced any fraction. Keep it as it is. After multiplying, add all the numbers of column number 3 and get the total. Then column number 4 is nothing but x ka square. So 0, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. Fifth column is nothing but column number 2 multiplied by column number 4. So as you can see, 0 into anything is 0. 1 into 5 by 5 upon 32 into 1 gives you 5 upon 32. 1 upon 32 into 0 gives you 0. 10 upon 32 into 4 gives you 40 upon 32. Again, I have not reduced the fraction, as you can see. After multiplying, please add all the numbers of column number 5 and get the total. So now it is very easy for us to calculate E of x. So E of x is nothing but summation x into P of x. So E of x is 80 upon 32. On reducing, I get 40 by 16, 10 by 4, 5 by 2, and finally I get the answer as 2.5. So E of x is nothing but 2.5. Coming towards the next part, variance of x, ex square minus ex the whole square, or those who are not able to remember the formula, total of fifth column minus total of third column the whole square. So 240 upon 32 minus 2.5 the whole square. On reduction, you get 60 upon 8 minus 6.25. 2.5 the whole square is 6.25. On reducing again, 30 by 4, which gives you 7.5 minus 6.25, you get the answer to be as 1.25. So I hope you all are clear with question number 10. Now you can practice the first and second sum. Okay. Coming forward to the next one, 11th question. A player tosses 2 coins. He wins rupees 10 if 2 heads appear, 5 rupees if 1 head appear, and 2 rupees if no head appears. Find the expected value and variance of the winning amount. So again, a very simple sum. 2 fair coins are tossed, so the sample space will be HH, HT, TH, TT. Success is represented as getting number of heads. So the possible values are 0, 1, and 2. So probability of getting no heads, एक भी head नहीं आया, is only 1. So 1 by 4. Probability of getting 1 head, दो 1 head आ सकते हैं, so 2 by 4. And probability of getting both the heads is 1 upon 4. Now they have also told us that he is getting some amount अगर head आता है तो. So let small x be represented as the amount received on getting the number of times heads appear. So now as per this, the table will be capital X are the value of heads 0, 1 and 2. एक भी बार head नहीं आता तो he is getting 2 rupees. एक बार आता है तो he is getting 5 rupees. दो बार head आता है तो he is getting 10 rupees. So the actual values are nothing but this one, small x wala. Okay. So we'll be considering this while multiplying and making the table. So the columns will be P of x, x into P of x, छोटे x का square and छोटा x square multiply by P of x. So on that way, I'll prepare the table like this. So 2 into 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 5 2s are 10 by 4, 10 1s are 10 by 4. On multiplying, please make the total of the third column. 2 ka square is 4, 5 ka square is 25, 10 ka square is 100. So now 1 by 4 into 4 gives 4 by 4. 2 25s are 50 by 4. 1 into 100, 100 by 4. So after multiplying, add the total of the fifth column as well. So now aram se you can remove E of x is equal to summation x into P of x. So 22 by 4, answer is rupees 5.5. V of x, E of x square minus E of x the whole square, or total of fifth column minus total of third column the whole square. So on adding and dividing and squaring everything, I get 38.5 minus 30.25. I get the answer as rupees 8.25. Now to remove the square of such numbers having 5, जैसे कि 5, 15, 25, 35, ये जो 5 की लाइन है, इनका स्क्वायर निकालना बहुत आसान है. I'll explain you a trick. मान लो 15 का स्क्वायर तो you all know, बराबर 15 into 15 225. But I'll tell you a trick. 15 का स्क्वायर भी निकाला कैसे जाता है. Now the trick is applicable only for ये 5 का सीरीज. 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, 95 तक वैलिड है ये. So for example, 15 का स्क्वायर निकालना है. So 5 का again you have to multiply by 5. So 5 into 5 कितना आता है? 25. अब जो फर्स्ट नंबर है, फर्स्ट का नेक्स्ट नंबर के साथ यू मल्टीप्लाई. आफ्टर 1 what comes 2. So 1 2s are 2. तो 15 का स्क्वायर 225. The trick is valid for everything. Now for example, I'll show you all for 35 का स्क्वायर. ठीक है. So 35 का स्क्वायर will be 5 5s are 25, तो लास्ट के दो नंबर्स आ गए 25. 3 का नेक्स्ट नंबर इज 4. 3 4s are 12. So 35 square is 1225. तो आप चेक कर सकते हो 5.5 का स्क्वायर मैंने राइट लिखा है कि नहीं. So 5.5. So 5 का स्क्वायर is 25. Put a decimal. 5 का next number is 6. 5 6 are 30. So answer is 30.25. Understood? This is a small trick and a common one. So if you remember, multiplication of squaring of only the 5 series becomes easier. Okay. Coming towards the last sum, sum number 12. The PMF of the random variable p of x is given as 3 minus x upon 10 and the values of x are given as minus 1, 0, 1, 2. You are told to calculate e of x and v of x. So the sum is quite simple. X का values दिया है minus 1, 0, 1, 2. Probability of x 4 by 10, 3 by 10, 2 by 10, 1 by 10. Wait a second, ये आया कहाँ से? कहीं से नहीं. Question में दिया था formula. Have you all seen? P of x is 3 minus x upon 10. तो बारी बारी करके you have to change the value of x and you will get the respective probability. So 3 minus पहला x का value is minus 1 upon 10. So you get 4 by 10. Now put the value as 0. So 3 minus 0 upon 10, you get 3 upon 10. Similarly, 3 minus 1 upon 10, you get 2 upon 10. 3 minus 2 upon 10, you get 1 upon 10. So total should come 1. Now you know for e of x and v of x, 3 columns come, x into p of x, fourth column x ka square, fifth column 2 into 4. You have to keep in mind, you have to make the total of third column and fifth column. So as you can see, third column ka total 0 aa raha hai and fifth column is coming 10 upon 10. So by putting the formula, e of x is equal to summation x into p of x, which is nothing but 0. v of x is nothing but ex square minus ex the whole square, or column number 5 का total minus column number 3 का total का square. So 10 upon 10 minus 0 square is 0. So variance of x is 1. So with this class, we have finished the sums related to exercise 8.1 as well. The remaining sums are type of exercise 8.2, which we have not yet started. So in the next session, I'll be starting with exercise 8.2 and then we'll complete the sums on miscellaneous. So till then class, take care, stay safe, practice, and if any doubt, please let me know in the comment section. So till then, I stop here for today. Thank you so much for listening to me.